This is Winifred, and I am back today with kind of not a review, but kind of a preliminary to a review. I was contacted by a company called My Makeup Brush Set, and they want to know if I would do a review on their makeup brushes and asked me to pick out a couple of sets that I would like. So the first set that I picked out is it's kind of like more or less a traditional brush set that comes in a roll, and this is not leather, it's leather rail. The flap covers the brushes to protect them, and you get a set of 24 brushes. Now, I haven't taken them through the ringer yet, like I plan on doing it, but I just kind of wanted to show you what I received and what I will be reviewing in the next couple of weeks, and then I'll come back to you with my final take and review on the brushes. But I can say this, looking at them, you know, as a first take, I will say that they are very soft, very soft. The belt roll that I just showed you, or not belt roll, the roll of brushes that I showed you has 24 brushes in there, and there are a variety of eye and face brushes. And this is the fan brush. It's really, really very soft. They're all synthetic. Right now they're on sale for $19.99. And this is a wooden brush. Very, very nice looking, very basic looking, but I will say looks of quality. This right here is a Bobbi Brown brush, and this kind of reminds me in styling of the Bobbi Brown brush, just simply how it's constructed, the wood handle and the top ferrule part, which is black. I want to say it's like a hard plastic, or almost feels like a metal. And this, of course, they're all synthetic hairs, very, very, very soft. And this is the Bobbi Brown one. Now, mind you, I've had this for, guys, I want to say since the 90s. So this was a very expensive brush for back in the 90s, and I have it some 20 years later, and it still looks good. So I'm not going to say it's of that quality just yet, because I just received it. But it just kind of reminds me of the Bobbi Brown brush in the styling. So that's why I picked it up, because it's very, to me, I like this style. It's kind of like a chic style. I like this style. So you get a variety of brushes here, and you get 6 face brushes. So like in many of these, the rest of them are like various shader brushes and eye brushes. And this is your big fan brush, and here's a powder brush. You have nice movement, but not too stiff and not too flimsy. And then here's a contour brush. And here's another fan brush. Again, really, really soft. I haven't tried to apply any makeup with them yet, so here's another like blush brush. And here's what you would probably call a foundation brush. And or moisturizer application, or some people use them to apply their mask. And then you have a variety of your shader brushes. Just pull a few of them out, and if you hear some noise, guys, it was like 48 here in the Cleveland area this morning, and I just have to knock the chill out of the air. So what you hear in the background is my furnace going. Okay, so here is your eyebrow and eyelash. I will say this is a little flimsy. This is not as thick as some that I've had, but That's okay. Then here's a fine eyeliner brush. You have your various shade of brushes, angle brush. Here's another angle brush. It's not too flimsy. Let me give you a close-up look of them. So, like I said, I'm going to get more into the review of it once I wash them, once I actually have played around with them and used them. It's like a eyeliner brush. Again, you know, you could say what these brushes are supposed to be used for, but like most of us, we use them for whatever we want to use them for whatever works. So, you know, I am really excited to play around with these. Let me see, I want to pull out a few. Now, of course, and then you have your sponge applicator, and this is just like a regular applicator that comes, to me, it's like a regular applicator that comes in some of your palettes that a lot of us just disregard. And it has the handle on it. And yeah, let me see, I think that is all that I'm going to show you on this. That's all I can show you, and that's all I could pretty much say to you about them because I haven't used them yet. And then the second brush set that I got is these types of brushes I have really been curious about. It comes in a kind of like a cloth drawstring pouch. You can hold them all in, and it says on here, my makeup brush set. Really kind of cute. But these brushes I have always been curious about, and I have never ever tried yet. And so these are those kind of oval brushes that, you know, you use a big one for your foundation, and you have smaller ones to get around the smaller areas. And one that I'm really kind of wanting to try are these really like narrow ones. Can you see that? I think that these would just be so good for contouring down the nose. You know, you can get that nice edge and then brush it down a little bit, or brush it however you're putting it on. Like if you're getting it real close here, brush it down a little bit to give you that little shadow. And then you have like really small ones right here that might be good for just putting that that highlight just right down the center of your nose. I've never tried these, and I ordered mine. They come in a variety of colors. I ordered mine in silver, so it's like a matte silver. It's a plastic silver. Surprise, surprise. It's kind of it's a heavier plastic, but the brushes are really light, so they'll be easy to travel with. But I'm just so, I'm intrigued by these, because when these kind of brushes first came out, and I believe MAC introduced them, I was just like, really? How are you, because it just seemed so awkward to me. How are you applying your makeup with that when we're so used to using a brush and holding it a certain way, but then you have this and then you're using it? It just all seemed kind of awkward to me, but I've been intrigued nonetheless. So I'm going to give these a go. This is also $19.99, and you have 10 brushes, and they come in a variety of colors, like I said. And you get a variety of different shapes and sizes in here. Guys, you get a little circular one here. I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for, but it's going to be fun figuring it out. And like even those narrow ones that I was talking about for contour, I can see you using them as highlight as well on your eye, and maybe even to fit in that socket right here for contour. So that's going to be fun. You know, if any of you have these, just let me know how you use some of these brushes. This could maybe be used as a highlight, but see, then they're kind of dense, so I'm not exactly sure how much product that would pick up, if it would pick up too much. I'm not sure. So we will see. And then like these bigger ones, obviously this is for applying your foundation, but I don't use foundation that much, so maybe I'll try it with the powder, and it might replace my powder puff. And then you have another big one. I don't know if that is for blush. Again, with me, I'm thinking these are quite dense, so they might pick up quite a bit of product. So I don't know. We'll have to see. So give me a couple of weeks, and then I will be coming back to you with what I find and my final review on these brushes. Okay, guys. If you all have used these, comment below. Let me know how you like them. Even if it's not this brand, let me know how you use the various brush sizes. I find that really, really interesting. So let me know, especially like this little circular one here. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you, and I will talk to you real soon. Next video. Bye-bye, guys.